All right, it's kind of giving dictator.
Thank God I'm stuck on this toilet. Otherwise, I would be running into the street and rolling underneath the wheels of an oncoming semi. My Face ID won't recognize me.
I will literally never forgive Gavin for making me go to this goddamn store. I don't know if I can do this. I don't. Greetings, mortals. This is not how I wanted to start this video off. Damn, my skin is popping like a pimple. I'm a little bit manic, more so than usual. I fell asleep at 5 a.m. and I woke up just now and it is 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So this is going to be a very chaotic start to a video that I have been really excited about and planning for quite some time. And this is going to be a video where Gavin of How to Train Your Gavin controls my week. I'm really excited about this because this is going to be the second video that I have in this series where I pick a booktuber and that booktuber controls my entire week from start to finish. They control what I eat, what I wear, what my schedule is going to be like. The first booktuber that I did was Chloe of Books with Chloe, and at the end of that video, which you guys absolutely loved, it's going to be linked down below, of course. At the end of that video, I asked y'all for recommendations on another booktuber who you wanted me to impersonate. And overwhelmingly, Gavin was like top tier winner. It was pretty much tied between Gavin and Kayla. The fact that Gavin got almost as many requests as Kayla, given that Kayla's audience is so much bigger, just shows how absolutely in love the booktube community is with Gavin's incredible work, his highly detailed concept videos, his energy, the atmosphere of his videos, the many, many layers and folds of his expansive mind, and that cute ass face. Yes, so I'm really, really excited that Gavin is going to be controlling my week this week. I have to get running because the outfit that he picked for me today requires me to get this crusty hair, you know, lined up. I'm looking like a crusty crab. It's giving pineapple under the sea. So I just called my barber and was like, hey, when's the next time I can get in? And they were like, oh, 3:30, basically in 20 minutes. Wanted to film this update just so you could, damn, whose dog is barking? But yeah, I'm gonna go. And then after that, I'm gonna get Gavinized. And then I'll tell you the plan. I swear to God, this video is not gonna be this chaotic. Who the fuck am I kidding? Yes, it is. Look at this mug. Like, how sick is this mug? I had to buy it. Gavin did good, right? I don't know about y'all, but I feel like something is missing. Okay, let's try it. Let's go to the groom shop. Oh God! Oh, fuck. Okay, wait, let me just, is that too high? Okay, let me just snip. Is that even? Okay. Let me just, okay. All right, oh, wait, where's my ear? Okay, all right, okay. Okay, let me just, okay, how do you trim? Like, okay, I'll just, I really should have put this in a plastic bag on the floor, but okay. Let me just, okay, oh God, no! Why do I look like the mayor of Whoville? Okay, hold on. Okay, no, that's, what? Okay. Why? Okay. Oh my God. Okay, wait. Okay. Wait. Oh, fuck me. Ew, and there's all this fur on my lips. All right, let me just, okay. Sticky back. Sir, can you please just cooperate? Okay, that's racist. What is happening? Okay, just need you to do this one thing for me. Your job. All right, let me just, okay. Why does this one look so much better? No, what happened? Okay. No, it's all right. It's all right. Like, it's all right. Like, where is my mouth? Should I cut a mouth hole? Like, why didn't they make a mouth? No, that's gonna end bad. It's gonna end so bad. Okay, wait. What if I just like, how do I make a mouth? Okay. Ugh. This part came with an adhesive. This part, the adhesive peeled right off. So we're having to do tape on this side. There's no adhesive here either. Oh my God, ew, I hate it, ew. This is real ratchet, holy shit. Okay, let's just try and trim this furry daddy long leg looking ass beard. Then I want a mouth. Like, I want to be able to actually talk and wear the sexy beard, but this is like upsetting. This is really upsetting. Okay. And also, like, okay, I know I got a big ass nose, but it's not this big. Like, y'all are doing too much. Why is the nose hole so big and then there's no mouth? We got this. We gonna make this shit happen. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna put a mouth hole. What if God were one of us? Yeah, it was a mistake. I should not have done this, but I did it. Just like how, you know, my father probably shouldn't have had a child, but okay, let me just. The natural life is fading along with my hope of getting this to work. Crouching on the table, trying to get into the final square of the light and make this work at the same time. Well, you really get what you paid for. I bought this for like 12 bucks and it's unraveling just like my self-esteem. All right, well, I broke it. Unlike how my father broke me as a child. Let's just try and, okay. All right, it's kind of giving dictator. So, okay, no, it's happening. We're getting there. We are fucking getting, I made a mistake, okay? Mistakes were made. You're worried about me, aren't you? Yo, you look concerned. You look concerned. Are you concerned? About a game? You wanna go to the park? All right, let's go. What are you doing? Careful. Careful. Who's that? This dog looks fucking terrified. You just got my book dirty. What is this? Everything the light touches, Simba. Yes, who's getting a bath? Who's getting a bath? Yes, getting a bath. Good girl. Quieto. Oh, good girl. Yes, who's a good girl? Yes, good girl. Rising Gavin. Are you Gavin? Things have changed since we last spoke. Yesterday was soft Gavin, but today we're getting hard Gavin. So, what? Okay, let's start over. Yesterday was like a soft introduction to Gavin's life. Still somehow sounds wrong. Okay, moving on. Because woke up late and it's just started with pure chaos. Today, we're gonna be making some changes, okay? Going through. Yesterday was a test run. The first thing is what we're gonna do with the beard. The beard is going through a lot. So, and this is like, we're pausing. I'm not Gavin yet. I wanted to give a little bit of update on how the experiment is going from Jesse's perspective and how we're going to be changing it for today, day 2. We're gonna have a very successful Gavin week. And what I'm going to be doing is taking the beard and doing some surgery on him. Okay, he is struggling. And I'm gonna put some holes in because the tape situation is not working. And then like make some string and tie it around my head. And it's gonna be a cute little furry necklace. That also sounded wrong. So last night I ended up going to the dog park with Akasha for 2.5 hours. We had an amazing time and she was filthy. So she got a nice little bath. Okay, she fucking hated it. She hated it, but I gave her treats the whole time and I couldn't subject her to a bath without giving her tons of treats afterwards. So went dog shopping and got her a Halloween costume. So I'm gonna show you what I picked up for the dog yesterday. And then after that, went home. Gavin chose pizza for dinner. I had ordered pizza from my favorite restaurant. And so had that, watched SpongeBob and just passed out, fell asleep. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get up and finish reading Temper, which is the thriller book that Gavin picked, and I started it yesterday at the dog park, basically. Nope, that didn't happen. I was KO. I was done. Mind you, yesterday I made a post in the beard and said, yo, guess who I'm gonna be impersonating this week? Everybody was like Gavin. One person said Bear, one person from Instagram thought maybe them, but nope, we all know who it is by now. And someone in the comments section, I hate this person, said, oh, are y'all gonna do Gavin's accent? And I was like, fuck. Obviously, I know Gavin has an accent. I've been watching Gavin's channel for years. You get used to your friends' accents. So I forgot that he fucking had one, if that makes sense. So I'm like, fuck. So I put up a poll and overwhelmingly y'all said, do the accent. And I'm like, okay, but Gavin's gotta have the final say. And sure enough, he was like, bitch, do my accent. And I hate all of you. I hate Gavin, I hate the person who commented, and I hate all of y'all who voted yes. So here we fucking go. So as of right now, it is 10 a.m. and I missed the workout. Gavin had the choice between me doing yoga yesterday and me doing a workout yesterday. He chose workout. Obviously that didn't happen. So I'm going to get my workout in early and then I'm going to check in with him about the polls that I gave him for today. I gave him 3 outfits to choose from and I gave him a set of emojis to choose from as well as some other things. So I'm not even going to open his messages until I get back from the workout because I want to be on schedule. I want to make sure that we're all caught up, right? I'm also going to be practicing Gavin's accent, but I got to run pretty soon here and head to yoga. Before that though, let me show you real quick what we got for the dog. Where did you come from? You're a little moocher. Yeah? With your big ass ears. Yeah, who's your good girl? Okay, so the only reason I'm really showing y'all this, because I know y'all don't care. Get out of the bag. Get out, get out. Get out. The only reason I'm really showing y'all this is because, and she's back. Look at her. Shine bright like a diamond. Because the things that I got were spooky, and we're also going to be doing some Halloween decorating in this vlog, most likely if Gavin votes for it. So I got her 2 little buckets of spooky treats from Milkbone, and they've got this little Frankenstein, this little pumpkin, little ghost. I don't know who this is. Oh, that's a bat. Why isn't the bat black? That's so racist. A little snake, so that's gonna go in her little dog corner. Got this little guy, cute, so cute. We got her a boo. It's a little cookie. It's a little cookie. And then we got her a pumpkin cookie. Damn, look at her. And then I got her 2 of these biscuits. She's getting closer and closer. I wish my dad was as loyal to my family as you are to me. I got a Halloween costume for her and she's gonna fucking hate me. Okay, so She's gonna be a little cup of ramen noodles. Look at this. She's gonna be a cup of ramen who's ramen noodles. And then it has a little hat, a little noodle hat. Look at that. So cute. Okay, so there's no way I can't give her a treat after, you know, she watched me do all this. And I also got her a pack of bones and she's already in the process of eating one. All my money goes to this dog. I don't even want to tell you how much money I spent here. Like, this dog eats better than I do, and that's how it should be in my opinion. Who's a good girl? All right, you want a bone? Which one do you want? Which one should we give her? Should we give her boo or should we give her pumpkin? Fuck, that smells good. I kind of want to eat. Nope. Let's let Akasha choose. I'm in the process of cleaning. Ignore all that. Oh, puppy. No begging. Yeah, let's do this where it's pretty. Hold on. A good girl. Can you be fabulous? Can you be fabulous? Fabulous. Good girl, get your treat. She doesn't know which to build. Akasha, pick your treat. Oh, I didn't give her the eat command. That's why she's staring. My bad. Come. It's hard to pick up, isn't it? I got you. You chose. There you go. She's such a good girl. Who's well behaved? Cuídate. Careful. Good girl. Go get him. Yes, good girl. Yes. No, you can't have this one too. You get one cookie. Give me this. Workout accomplished. What's up, cuties? As you can see, Gavin has picked the outfit of the day, and I have to say, I like what he chose. I very, very much did indeed like his choice, although I was surprised that he went with this one. I thought for sure he was gonna go with the kind of salmon colored button up with the Crocodile Dundee vest situation. But he went with this, and this is the vibe. It is fall, it is crisp outside, it is beautiful. There's a beautiful chill in the air, it smells like death and decay, and I love it. So what I did basically was I went in and just took a quick peek to see what outfit that he chose, but didn't look at the results of the polls that I sent to him. So I've got my laptop, and we are going to look together. Now, some of you may know that I still film on my iPhone. I have had a channel for 4 years now, and I have huge imposter syndrome, so I haven't upgraded to a filming camera, professional camera. And I actually just bought my first camera. I bought it used, and I'm hoping that it will be here before this video experiment ends, but I'm really quite excited about it. For dinner, I gave him a choice between pasta and fish, and he chose fish. So I'm going to be going out, getting a piece of salmon, and also getting some red wine because Gavin absolutely loves red wine. I like a nice white with my salmon, but it's Gavin's way. It's Gavin's day. For the, oh God. Gavin, what do you have against Black Joy?
Haven't we suffered enough?
I had him pick between two emoji sets. One was an eggplant and an island, and the other was an angry face and a set of theater masks. And he chose the eggplant with the island, which means I have to read Dick Fight Island. A while ago, when I told Gavin that I was going to be doing this experiment, he gave me a series that he wanted me to read for the video, which is Dick Fight Island. I was hoping that he would pick the other set of emojis so that I could keep reading Temper, which is a thriller that I started yesterday that is set at a theater following an actress and this really messed up guy who's directing the play that she's in.
But it looks like I have to go out as Gavin, go to Barnes & Noble, and buy the Dick Fight Club. What is it called? Dick Fight. Oh my God, I should probably stop saying that word so often because I'm gonna get demonetized. I actually have no idea what this series is about, and so I'm just gonna take a guess. I'm gonna guess that it's about a group of boys who are trapped on an island and they have to fight each other with their hoo-has, and the last one standing, probably not the right choice of words, gets to get off the island. Get off was probably not the right choice of word. I hate being alive. When does it end? So activities, I gave him a choice between roller skating or yoga, and he chose roller skating, which means later on, I'm gonna strap on my skates and take Akasha out. And we have reading sprints with the patrons tonight, starring Starla of Starla Enjoys. So it is currently like 2:30 or 2:45-ish. And then my patron sprints start in about like 2.5 hours. So I have to get moving quite quickly because I have to go buy salmon, I have to go buy wine, I have to go buy this frickin' book series, do the roller skating right before the sprints start if I have time, or I'll do them at the end of the sprint at night. All right, I can do this. So what I have to do now, oh, that's right, I have to get his accent down. Again, I know Gavin's voice, I would know it anywhere, but I've never tried to mimic his accent before, so.
And she says to him, like, let's make this promise, let's both try and be the greatest swordmaster of all time, and at the end, let's fight each other to be the greatest swordmaster. But then literally the next panel, oh my God, like, I was so sad. Zola, there's been an accident, it's Kiana. She fell down the stairs, she's dead. And there's literally a panel of her with a sheet over her face because she's dead. And I was just like, what? I was so shocked.
Okay, so that is the bit that I'm going to be memorizing in order to like get his cadence down, and then I'm going to try and say that back exactly as he did. Dead. She fell down the stairs, she's dead. No, it's too dramatic. It's Kaina. She fell down the stairs. She's dead.
Zola, there's been an accident. It's Kaina. She fell down the stairs. She's dead. And there's literally
dead. It's not dead. It's dead. Also, can y'all hear my downstairs neighbors going at it on the guitar? Not singing. Okay. Well, we have a musical accoutrement.
Tina. She fell down the stairs, she's dead. And there's literally a panel of her with a sheet over her face because she's dead. And I was just like, what?
Okay, I'm getting it. I'm gonna fucking get this accent if it kills me. Just like this girl. Okay.
Both try and be the greatest swordmaster of all time, and at the end, let's fight each other to be the greatest swordmaster. But then literally the next panel, oh my God, like I was so sad. Zola, there's been an accident.
She fell down the stairs, she's dead. And there's literally a panel of her with a sheet over her face because she's dead. And I was just like, what? Oh my God, like I was so sad. Zola, there's been an accident, it's Kiina. She fell down the stairs, she's dead. And literally a panel of her with a sheet over her face because she's dead. And I was just like, what? So the good thing about Gavin's accent is that we have some similarities. For one, I have a Minnesotan accent, which means that a lot of times you'll hear me say my A's like A, and you'll hear me say my O's like kind of low, but he does his in a similar way, like the way that his accent works. So I think I can pull it off. I think the key to pulling off Gavin's accent is not making it sound too classic British. Although I will say, why the fuck is Gavin's voice deeper than my trauma? Because it's not like Gavin talks like this, with a sheet over her face, because she's dead. And I was just like, what? My name is Gavin, I am incredibly creative, and you should all subscribe to my channel. That's pretty decent. That's pretty decent. All right, I'm gonna go put some holes in this beard and wear it to the suburbs with a very obviously fake beard, requesting and buying a very scandalous book. Okay, let's just get it over with.
All right. Also, I think I might be allergic to this. I will literally never forgive Gavin for making me go to this goddamn store. And also, it is the release date for Neon Young's book, so we will have to also pick up that book as well. In addition to Dick Fight Island, I can't fucking believe I'm buying this book. If it's not here, and I have to go to another fucking store with this goddamn beard on. Okay. D. Never thought I'd be looking for D in a bookstore. I can't find it. And now I've got to ask someone for it. Fuck my life. Gavin, I hate you. Please kill me. Hello. Hi. I've got a question. There's a manga series called Dick Fight Island. Fuck my life, we're out of it.
I can definitely order a copy for you. It is super popular.
Please shoot me in the face. I hate you, Gavin. I hate you so much. All right, so they don't have it, which means the plan now is to get in the car and call the other location and ask if they've got it before driving all the way out there. So we're gonna do that. Unfortunately, they did not have Dick Fight Island, which means I now am going to another Barnes & Noble in order to pick up the series from them. Now, I've already called them to make sure that they had the series in stock, and the person that I spoke with was kind enough to place both of the volumes behind the desk, as well as a copy of The Genesis of Misery for me. Wow, it's really fucking hard to speak in someone else's accent and breathe at the same time for some reason. I'm dangerously close to missing my reading sprints with my patrons because I will be getting home right as those sprints are supposed to start, so I don't think I'll have time to pick up wine for dinner, but that is okay. I think I've got some salmon in the freezer, so I will just make use of that for now because I really don't want to be late to my own reading sprints with Starla. The fact that I'm literally risking my life in order to get this book and film this video. Thankfully, I noticed that this woman was not paying attention, but a woman literally just turned in front of me. She, for some reason, looked right and then didn't bother looking left before pulling out. But I saw her, I saw it happening, so this is the nicest Barnes & Noble that I've ever seen in my life. I've been waiting for this book. Oh my God, wait, my beard looks insane. Thank you very much.
Would you like to buy?
Yes, please. Thank you. Have a good day. There's an older woman behind the counter, deeply disturbed. Deeply. When I told her to have a good day, she glared at me. I don't think she was amused. All right, kids, I have made it back home. I am currently doing reading sprints with my bestie Starla, and it is time to begin reading Dick Fight Island. Because I was in such a hurry to get out of the store and back to the sprints, I did not look at the covers of the books before leaving the store. And thank goodness that I did not, because I don't know if I would have had the audacity to buy them, if I'm being perfectly honest. We are doing our first reading sprint. We decided to sprint for a half hour. Starla is currently making dinner, and I am going to finish filming this clip and then immediately go into the kitchen, do some meal prep for my salmon, charge my new camera, which just came in the mail, and then I will get started reading Dick Fight Island. I was not expecting this to come in the mail until about October 3rd, so I am very excited. Without further ado, let's get cooking. Y'all, fuck, I forgot my accent. I don't know if I can do this. Not these men being introduced by their dicks. These men are given introductions, not by... Is DNFing a book on page 6 too soon? Not me being all excited that a character was actually introduced wearing full clothing, and then it is revealed on the very next page that his pants are backless and you can see his whole bum. It's a nice bum. One thing I can say about this book is that the art is absolutely stunning. I can't do it. Apparently in Dick Fight Island, they have these legendary battles, but they do it with a shield attached to their members. And there is one character whose shield has a whip at the end, and he uses this whip to wrap around the opponent's member and attack that way. And in this scene, he's currently using the whip, like those ropes that people will train with. You know, they're weighted ropes, and then you do this thing, but except it's attached to his dick. If I wasn't gay before reading this book, I most certainly am now. Oh, hell no. I'm breaking character. What the fuck? My patrons are currently watching me freak out. Apparently, the way that the winner is determined for each battle is if the opponent has an orgasm. That's how they fight? You have to make your opponent get off in order to defeat them? That's Dick Fight Island?
Later, in the void.
Not the prostate gland.
12 seconds later.
I don't want to hear about your jiggling prostate.
Many unbearable hours later.
Oh, God, how is that even possible? Not it was my roommate who taught me. Are British people okay? The Great Worm Tournament earned its name from the 8 clans' tradition of likening the manhood to a python. It's going where I don't wish to be taken. Why did Gavin become Scottish? Good morning, y'all. This is the first clip that I am filming with my brand new Canon. I got the Canon G7X Mark II, and it's so exciting. It is so surreal. I cannot believe that I finally took the plunge and got myself a camera. So let's give an update on what we are doing today. As of today, it is about noon 30. I am struggling with Gavin's accent, so Gavin is coming out Scottish today. I don't know why. It's really fucking hard. I was not expecting it to be so hard to consistently speak with his accent. So we're gonna do some accent training off camera today again. What I'm doing today is following the schedule Gavin gave me to the letter. Thankfully, Gavin and myself are both late risers. So it is the fact that I'm getting everything started at noon is actually perfect. The shadow that I'm in makes my hairline look like it's receding faster than the tide. Gave up trying to fix it. I couldn't fix my parents' marriage, and I'm damn sure not gonna fix this shot. So the way Gavin's schedule is set up is that the very first thing that he does is pours himself a cup of coffee. And I tried it, y'all.
Flashback.
This is how I feel having a cup of coffee in my system and no food. All right. First cup of coffee with no food, like an animal. Yeah, it tastes like it should come with food.
End of flashback.
So I'm on my second cup of coffee. Jesse is not doing well. Jesse does not drink this much coffee. I have made 2 cappuccinos as per Gavin's schedule. And I'm like this, like I'm struggling. So if I seem a little bit manic, blame Gavin. So Gavin has oatmeal for oatmeal. What? See, it's a bad accent today. Gavin has oatmeal for breakfast, so did that, had oatmeal, had coffee for breakfast. And what he does is from noon to 3, he has his non-YouTube time, takes his laptop, goes to a cafe, works on his writing, which is perfect because I am also writing a novel. But in this video, I am going to be reading his Wattpad fiction, and I'm very excited because I've not read any of Gavin's work, so I'm really excited about that. And then after 3 o'clock, he does his filming from like 3 to 5 p.m. because he's been socialized already and he's nice and revitalized. He does his editing after that, and if possible, he makes time for twitching, streaming, gaming, that kind of thing. I don't have a gaming console. Why am I acting this out? I don't have a gaming console, but I do love my local arcade. So I am going to be going to an arcade and doing some gaming tonight, and I'm mad geeked about that. I'm pretty damn excited. So that is basically going to be the schedule today. I'm going to be finishing Dick Island 1 and 2, hopefully. We'll see. Gavin also makes a lot of time for his pets. His cats are the sweetest, cutest thing. There's going to be lots of pampering of Akasha today. Honestly, our schedules are very similar because Akasha, if you watch my content, you know that this dog is my whole life. She is my emotional support animal, and I work from home. We're together all the time. I cannot spend, I do like to go to coffee shops and work, but after about 3 to 4 hours, I usually have to go home and walk her and check on her because it is very hard on my soul to be away from this dog. We're definitely going to be doing lots of fun stuff with her today as well, just like always. So really not much of a schedule change. Gavin, our lifestyles are incredibly similar in the sense that we have no life and we're getting zero ass. But let's talk about Dick Island. Look, y'all know that I'm lesbian. Okay, so this book is, I had to take a break yesterday. I was not prepared for all of the penis. You'd think that I would. It's called Dick Island. Jesse was not ready. Okay, so I had no idea what this book was going into it, and I damn sure know now. Every 4 years, the 8 clans of Pulau Yang Indah hold a sacred tournament to determine their king. The battles are decided by one simple criterion: whoever ejaculates first. To guard against that, armor was designed for the manhood, growing larger and more elaborate by the year. However, ... the ass remains completely vulnerable. Oh, also forgot. This is the outfit that Gavin chose today. I am having a hoodie moment because it's like 50 degrees in Minnesota right now. I'm not ready. So we are going with an oversized hoodie. He was given a choice between a cropped green hoodie and this one. This is actually the first time I've ever worn it. I took the tags off to wear it. And I must say, it's giving. The beard is connected to my glasses, which is why I'm wearing them. So I have to hold this side. How to Train Your Jessie. It's giving How to Train Your Jessie, which is perfect because there's a lot of anal training in this book. Swing it around like a helicopter. Oh. This is why I don't drink coffee. All of the jokes and teasings aside, this book is incredibly well thought out and the drawing is utterly fantastic. I can't tell if this is in focus or not. I'm gonna be doing a bunch of tests on this camera still and playing with the settings, so if anything kind of looks wonky, just ignore it for now if you would be so bold. One of my favorite clans so far is the Fang clan. As the Jewel clan lives on an island rich in beautiful gemstones, they alone trade with the outside. Their trading has helped make their culture the most developed of the clans, which is in direct contrast to the passionate warrior clan, which is a tribe that enjoys the fight over clinging to victory or defeat. Claiming descent from a warrior god, clan members learn a fighting style that greatly resembles capoeira martial arts. There's also the Sun clan, which is a tribe of gentle fisher folk who live on a verdant, hilly island. For momentous family events such as weddings or funerals, they have a tradition of swimming the span of all 8 islands. So I obviously could not live there because my black ass can swim, but I won't swim, you know what I mean? And it's the ugliest thing ever. It's not cute. If my life depended on me swimming, I would just choose to die. Then I would just be a black mermaid under the sea and upset all of the racists. I have to say that the battle between the warrior clan warrior and the Sun clan warrior was really well done. The fight scenes are so well drawn, so clearly illustrated, and the dialogue is the perfect combination between cheesy and comical without being insufferable. You know what I mean? It's actually a really good manga. This is the first manga that I've read in quite some time, and I have to say, I am impressed. I'm not a manga genius by any means, but I can say that I completely understand why this book is so beloved, because it seems like it's a lot more than just a sexy story. But here's a sexy dog. Akasha, are you sexy? Ooh, look at that sexy stretch. Okay, all right. You want to be a YouTuber so bad. Get your big ass ear. Looking like Eeyore. No one thinks you're funny. I know you were not just putting your ass in my face. This is not Dick Fight Island. You'd like take me out to dinner for, she's about to bring me a toy. Puppy, is it playtime? Oh God, yes. Oh. Oh, do you wanna play? I can't say no to this face. Yeah? All right, it's playtime. Okay, sit. Good girl. And hoo-ja, good girl. Hoo-ja, good girl. And hoo-ja, good girl. Hoo-ja, good girl. And hoo-ja, good girl. Hoo-ja, good girl. And hoo-ja, good girl. Hoo-ja. Good girl, yeah, good girl, yeah. That's literally a song that I started singing with her when she was a small puppy, just a wee bite. And I trained her to freeze when I say "Whoza," because she's such a good girl. Mwah. Mwah. Do you want to see some of her tricks? Akasha, drop it. Drop. Good girl. Can you pray? Good girl, good girl. Let's get treats. You want treats? There you go. Good girl, good girl. Good doggy. What a good dog. Nope. Oh, you dropped one. Okay, Akasha. Siéntate. Very good. No anticipating. Mírame. Very good, very good. Good girl. Mírame. Mírame. High five. High five. High five. Good. Aquí. High five. Déjalo. High five. Very good. Otra high five. Wow. Otra high five. Wow. Can I get a boop? Wow. Good girl. Good girl. Yeah. You're my good girl. You're my good girl. You're such a good girl. You're beautiful and you're smart and you're perfect and you're sexy and I hope you never die. Boop. I'm too sexy for my fur. Where's my beard? Oh my God. Keeping in line with Gavin's schedule, I went to the arcade, played my absolute favorite game, went to Sephora, picked up my favorite lip gloss from Fenty Beauty. I wear latte lips in the shade 02. And then I also picked up some anti-aging cream, some BHA exfoliant for acne, and my favorite perfume, which is made by Nest, and it's called Black Tulip. After that, I ended up going and getting my very first iMac. Gavin is all about upgrading his content, and I thought that this would be a really good way to push myself. Gavin decided on pasta for dinner, and I promptly passed the fuck out. I was asleep on the couch by 9.
The next day. The next morning. The next morning.
Good morning, darlings. Gavin is back for another day of shenanigans. As you can see, my beard is having a day herself. I've decided that her name is Gaddy. So do me a big favor and just look at this side of my beautiful face. Now, I have already had my second cup of coffee and finished shitting my brains out. Also, could someone please explain to me why coffee has a cooling temperature of 0.1 second? I will literally be drinking my coffee, set it down, and 9 seconds later it looks like this.
Somebody make it make sense. I also want to say that I have officially concluded volume 1 of Dick Fight Island. I was on track to give this book about a 4-star, but then this book took a turn that I simply could not wrap my brain around, and y'all know that I already operate off of one single brain cell all day every day, and that bitch was split in half. She's got a twin now. Somebody please explain to me why we were given a perfectly good storyline that decided to be convoluted and degraded by this love interest coming into the fold who is not a part of the island. I don't give a fuck about this love interest. He is boring, he is cookie cutter and vanilla, and it is just distracting from everything that's going on Dick Fight Island. Now, I never thought I would be saying that I wanted more of Dick Fight Island, but just the introduction of a love interest from back home off the island is just taking away from the atmosphere of the storyline. And also, he's not even that cute unless he somehow gets dragged into the fighting in the next volume. I'm just absolutely not here for it. I would much rather see a love interest between a relationship between the protagonist and one of the contestants. I would be much more interested in that. Hell, give us a love triangle between the characters on the island. Just anything but this boring romance that doesn't further the storyline, the plot, in any significant way. And it's distracting the main character because he no longer wants to participate in the battles, and it's just like, I don't want to watch you have an existential crisis. I want to watch you get off the island in order to get off the island. You know what I'm saying? So today, of course, I'm going to be reading volume 2. The experiment is rapidly concluding, and so I am going to be finishing volume 2 today. It is the perfect day to fly through this because it is significantly overcast outside. And honestly, I'm quite excited to just have a cozy rainy day at home with Akasha. Now, let us look at the polls that Gavin gave. Okay, Face ID. Oh my God, my Face ID won't recognize me. It doesn't recognize me.
Bitch, you know me.
It doesn't recognize me. Damn, you cold, you cold. Outfit of the day, he was given 3 options. One was this kind of silky navy button up, another is a bow tie get up, and another is a white shirt with a bandana that's got skulls on it. And Gavin chose the bow tie get up, which is perfect because I have not worn a bow tie in quite some time. I've been wearing bow ties less and less as of late, and I really want to change my channel name, something that's just more reflective of me. So if any of you have ideas in the comment section down below, please let me know what you think I should change my name to. I am open to any and all suggestions. So I'm going to be wearing a bow tie today, and for dinner he was given a choice between a salad or fish leftovers, and he chose salad. And then for activities, I gave him a choice between to film a book haul or to watch Hocus Pocus 2, and he said Hocus Pocus 2. So perfect, we're gonna have a cozy movie night. I am so very excited about this, so without further ado, let us get Gavinized.
I got issues in my head, I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red. Oh, everything is like a test, I better not text or I'll come off desperate.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed, thinking something out of my nightmares, standing right there. But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, then will you get
Doing, and my heart's black and blue from the bruising. I feel like when I'm with you I'm losing. I feel like you think that this amusing, sitting there gaslight.
Hello cuties, I'm going to be breaking character so that I can give an update on this experiment and where it is going. I did this in my Chloe video, this kind of just check-in, and this is just going to be the check-in before I give the overall results of the video and the experiment, how it's going. This experiment series for me isn't just about like picking a booktuber and emulating their lifestyle. It's also trying on different elements of their life to see if those things will benefit my life and be comfortable comfortable for me. It's about stepping outside of my comfort zone and pushing myself. And so the way that I did that with Chloe was experimenting with makeup. And I learned in that video that makeup that I really enjoy is green, dark green makeup. And so earlier this year, late last year, I think, I was wearing a lot of dark green makeup and doing green makeup looks, and I really enjoyed that. Currently where I'm at in my journey, in my presentation journey, I'm just not interested in makeup, but when I do wear it, it's green. So that was something that I learned from Chloe, was that certain types of makeup give me less dysphoria than others, which is really interesting. And from Gavin, what I am experimenting with in particular is with the level of production that I have in my channel, as well as the quality of my channel, of my videos. I've said this before, even though I've had a channel for 4 years, I haven't invested in any big equipment other than like a tripod and lights. I haven't gotten a professional camera, I hadn't gotten professional editing software, I hadn't gotten an iMac. And it wasn't because I didn't want those things. I desperately wanted those things from day one. It was that I couldn't shake this feeling, this idea that it was just a hobby and that I didn't deserve to spend money and invest into my channel and in my channel's quality the way that I wanted to. It felt like that was for other people. Their content was good and deserving and worthy of that, but mine wasn't. And I love that I was able to use Gavin as an excuse to upgrade to a camera and to finally get an iMac, because editing on that iMac is making a world of difference. It's so much more satisfying, it is so much faster, and it feels right. And then just looking at the footage on this camera, I'm so proud. I'm so proud, I'm so happy. And I look forward to editing my footage, and especially looking at the earlier footage in this vlog. The difference is crystal freaking clear. My mom and I are super close, and I've spoken with my mom at length about where I want to take my channel. And so for the past 2 years, I've been speaking with my mom about how I really want to get back into doing skits. That's how my channel started. I would do skit Saturdays, and I would do horror skits where I dress up as a horror character and I would film skits in character. But I stopped doing that because at the time, BookTube was not interested in those videos. They were not interested in that kind of content, and creators who were making that kind of outside of the box content weren't getting watched. This is something that Gavin also struggled with, I think right up until his Goosebumps video, was he was making that amazing kind of content prior to Goosebumps, but it just wasn't getting watched, and for whatever reason, his Goosebumps video is what allowed him to finally get recognized. I have a whole video where I talk about the ways that BookTube has changed, but basically creators like Gavin who have pushed through and not conformed in their content have made it easier for other creators to do the same. And so part of what I'm learning from this experiment and just getting into Gavin's mindset and the way that he invests in his channel and stays true to his image is that I want to commit to going back to doing skits. And also, so like what I was talking about with my mother was how I wanted to do special effects in my videos, and I've been saying this to her for a couple years. And so last year, I think it was 1.5 years ago, she got me a green screen and lights to go with it, and this whole setting, this whole green screen setup that I keep on my porch, because like A, I don't have space for it, but B, I'm intimidated by it. I'm like, oh, what if I do green screen content and nobody watches it? What I'm known for on my channel is like my rant reviews, like my Waste My Time series. Hello, puppy. And that was part of why I stopped making my more creative out of the box content, because even though people in the comments would say like, oh, I love your creative content, those were only the people who were really loyally watching my channel. And in terms of the algorithm, nobody would watch those videos, you know, except for the people who were like super loyal to my content and really are just here for me as a person. And it just got disheartening. It got really discouraging because those videos take so much time. They take so much time to produce. And if nobody's watching them, it's just like, I don't have the energy to create things that no one is going to appreciate. I wish I did, but I don't. And so long story short, my mom, whenever we would talk on the phone for about like 6 months, she'd be like, have you set up your green screen? I haven't seen it in your videos. Like, I know it's something you wanna do. Really pushing me because she knows that I want to take my channel in a more production element. Like when I started my channel, I was really interested in doing a production like Comic Book Girl 19. I don't know if any of you watched OG Comic Book Girl 19, but she had like a whole show. And I still watch her old show videos before she shut down her production, and that is just like the level that I wanted Bow Ties and Books to be. And so where I'm going with this is I don't think I'll have time to play with it in this video, but I want to commit to setting up my green screen this month and playing with it. That's not something I would have had the courage to do if not for this specific experiment. I have been going through and watching the videos of Gavin's that I've missed, and ironically, the videos of his that I have not watched are the ones where he has major editing and special effects. And it's specifically because, if I'm being perfectly honest with you guys, it's specifically because it makes me feel so insecure about my content, because that's what I want to do with my content. But it feels like, oh, I don't want to piggyback off what Gavin's doing. And it's also this, there can be only one mentality that's completely me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm psyching myself out. When I know Gavin would love that. Like, he would love to help create space for creators like myself who want to make content that is similar to his. And it's not something that I really should worry about, because even though I do want to do special effects, things I want to do in my videos are very different from the things that Gavin does in his, in my opinion. I have resolved to invest in Final Cut Pro, which is like a $300 editing software, but that's where you get to do all of these special effects and graphics and things like that. Like, I've so long wanted to put more graphics and text bubbles in my videos. I've wanted to do that since I started, but iMovie doesn't have that capability. That's where I'm at with this experiment so far in terms of how it's going to affect my content moving forward. The other thing is the transphobia that I'm experiencing while wearing this beard. And if you follow my channel, you know that I am trans. I am interested in going on testosterone at some point. I was going to do it earlier this year, but something interrupted me. Seeing the hateful looks from some people, even though in my opinion this is very comically, like very obviously not meant to represent a real beard, it's just a reminder of what I'm going to face, and also of course of what other trans people consistently face on a day-to-day basis. That's just going to be my update so far, and then I'm going to go back to reading Dick Fight Island 2.
Okay, but this character is so fucking fabulous. Excuse me? Excuse me?
Okay, ignore the people yelling outside. I don't know what's going on. One of the things I really appreciate about this book is the fact that these men are just absolute cinnamon rolls, because they're fighters and they are so well trained and they're doing this competition. You would think that they would be really stoic and serious, but they actually... Ooh, what was that noise? They actually get very shy and blush, and they get very awkward when they are not in the ring together. I think that that's so cute and sweet. The way that the book really leans in to the femininity and the sensitiveness and explores masculinity in various lights. These men are very fully realized characters. They are not just like hot pieces of ass. And I really like that, because I think a lot of times in fiction and in the real world, men aren't given the amount of emotional complexity and also aren't represented in a way that shows them as fully fleshed out human beings. So I just really love the way that these characters are written, and I really appreciate it. It's the way that these animated characters are getting more sex than I've ever had in my life. What? I thought that Dick Fight Island 1 was steamy. No, at this point it's just pornography. Semen is flowing everywhere. I'm concerned about becoming an innocent bystander. What's it called when friendly fire? Like, everybody's getting some. It really leans into the romance and the sex and the steaminess. I am just like having to put the book down, walk away. I'm definitely getting flustered, not because I find it like, you know, not because it's like for me in a romantic sense. It's just very different than what I'm used to seeing. So I'm like, I feel like I'm being like de-virginized. What's the term? Like, it's, oh, I forget the term. You see what I mean? I'm so flustered. Like, I'm halfway through the volume at this point and the light is waning. I'm going to call my mother because we haven't spoken today, and then I'm going to get things ready for the Hocus Pocus watch. Hopefully I'll have time to read Wattpad fiction tonight, but we will see. This is today's salad. I sure wish I was eating something more hearty. I'll give you $9 to eat this salad for me. Yeah? You like your costume? Okay, are you ready for the next part? I know you're really pissed off at me. We still have to put the hat on. Yes, who's this? Oh, you're so excited. Oh God. Okay, here we go. Yeah. Who's a witch? Siéntate. See, don't do it. I know you're thinking about it. Very good. Good girl. Are you ready to watch Hocus Pocus? Are you ready? Yeah, you're ready. Okay, we're gonna take some photos for Instagram. Please don't bite the shit out of me. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Who's a spooky ookie ookie? She hates her life. You look so fucking miserable. Disney won't take my money. I'm trying to get my subscription renewed so that I can watch Hocus Pocus, and it says we could not complete your purchase request at this time. So, like every time I go, has anyone else had this issue? Like what the fuck? Because I'm definitely not paying for a year subscription. So I'm doing $7.99 a month. So I click it, subscribe. Maybe it'll work this time. Hey! Oh my god, you guys are my good luck fucking charm. Okay. I'm so excited, you guys. Alright, cuties, I am extremely exhausted after a long day, and this concludes day 6 of the Living as Gavin experiment. Hocus Pocus 2 was definitely a movie that exceeded my expectations. I did not think I was going to enjoy it as much as I ultimately did. I was caught off guard by the modern storyline, was not expecting the whole like kids in high school thing, because my understanding of the movie was that it would be all set in the Sanderson sisters' upbringing and their history. But overall, still very much enjoyed the film, and cannot believe that the experiment is ending tomorrow. Going to give it my absolute all, and we'll see where it ends up. New day, same childhood trauma. Today is going to be, oh shit, I forgot. These will be, nope, fuck, today is gonna be the day, gonna bring it back to you by now.
Oh god.
I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now. As you can see, I'm fucking losing it. This will be the remaining day in my experiment where I live as Gavin of How to Train Your Gavin. Okay, excuse me. The results of today's polls are very exciting, and I've been up for a while, so we've already taken several peeks. Given the choice between decorating for Halloween or filming October's TBR as Blackula won out. The beard is just fucking losing it. Then given the choice between trying frozen curry for the first time or pizza fish left.
Fuck it.
Okay, all right.
She's done.
In the arms of an angel. In the arms of an angel. Given the choice between frozen curry for the first time or having leftovers, he chose frozen curry. For that, we are going to be having an Amy's dish. This is creamed spinach with cheese with rajma dal. This is going to be either a really delicious meal or a very bad decision.
6 hours later.
Right here on this toilet. Then we have trying a chapter of 3 thrillers or keep reading a thriller I might DNF, which is of course Temper, the thriller that I started at the beginning of this video and I'm having issues with. And he decided that I would be filming October's TBR's Blackula, trying frozen curry for the first time, and trying a chapter of 3 thrillers because, and I quote, a potential DNF doesn't sound fun for the last day of Gav. The outfit of the day is going to be my Blackula costume. So that is exactly what is going to be on our plate for today. We're going to be picking 3 thrillers, trying a chapter, seeing how I feel about them, and I will be finishing Dick Fight Island Volume 2. I am very excited, I can't wait, and then at the very end of the video we will do an experiment wrap-up, and I'm very excited, and as promised today you will also be getting me reading some of Gavin's Wattpad fiction. Without further delay, let us get into the Gavanigans. Is this your bowl? Do you want the bowl? Boop. Children of the... I'm trying to be Transylvanian. Do you mind? Children of the night. We now have our books picked out. Okay, incredibly on the fence about. I have a whole bookshelf dedicated to books that I am unsure about and want to read bits from for an experiment video in order to decide if I should unhaul them or not. And so I picked three of the books from those shelves. The ones that I have are Into the Water by Paula Hawkins, Joe Nesbo's The Kingdom, as well as Girl A by Abigail Dean. Two boys who have spent their whole lives running from darkness in their past. But when one returns to make peace with it, these brothers are inexorably drawn into a reckoning with their own demons. Basically, Carl leaves and comes back to their hometown with a wife and new business plans. There are some powerful players in the town who have set their sights on taking the brothers down by exposing their role in the town's sordid history, which could be very good. For Into the Water, we have a single mother who turns up dead at the bottom of a river that runs through town, and a teenage girl earlier in the same year met the same exact fate. They're not the first women to lose their lives to these dark waters, but their deaths dredge up secrets long submerged. Okay, and then the final one, Girl A. This synopsis is very twisty and interesting. Lex Gracie is known as Girl A, the girl who escaped her family. Her father never made it out of the mess that he created. When their mother finally dies in prison, When their mother dies in prison, these siblings inherit their family's home and are drawn back into the web of lies and secrets, and their shifting alliances and toxic familial relationships and psychological shit. None of these books sound particularly gripping, but they're all books that I was sent, and I want to give them a try. So those are the three books that we're going to be trying out today for today's Try a Chapter Challenge. Chapter 1 is 30 pages. And I don't mind a long chapter, but considering that I'm on page 2 and I'm the furthest thing from impressed, it's gonna be a long 30 pages. Our protagonist is brutal. Alexandra, she said, and shook my hand. I'm so sorry for your loss. I'm not, I said, so don't worry about it. It makes sense why she is not sad that her mother died. We're going into a flashback where her and her sister are chained in their bedroom. Their parents kept them chained in a bedroom, and their father would paste cardboard over the windows so that the kids couldn't tell what time it was. Just adding to the creepy factor of the book is that mother and father are capitalized and always spelled out, creating this kind of ominous parental figure presence sort of thing. The writing at all is not impressing me or gripping me, but the fact that it's so disturbing this early on is. A turn was taken. All right, children. Blackula can officially say that Girl A is going to be a book he continues with. It's very twisted, very delicious. It's got some religious horror, which is something that I enjoy, and I'm very excited to continue with it. Now, next up, we're going to go into the Water. See what I did there? Ignore the weird shadows that are happening. The lighting is just doing whatever the fuck it wants. I am on page 10, and I can already tell you that I will absolutely be continuing with this book. So this book isn't divided into chapters, it's divided by parts, and it looks like every 2 pages the perspective shifts to someone else in the town. The writing is gorgeous, it's creepy, it's atmospheric, it starts out with a death, and I'm very, very interested in the book. So I'm gonna read until page 29 because that's where I was in the other book. That's when chapter 1 ended. But like I said, can already tell you that I am going to be continuing with this book. Y'all, this book is just so creepy. It is incredibly atmospheric. It is set on a lake, and this lake has a history of women going into it intentionally and drowning, or drowning under really mysterious circumstances. And it seems like there were like witch trials and old witchcraft associated with the lake. And one of the people that we're following reads tarot, and so it definitely has witchy vibes, which I was not expecting. And just the writing is so gorgeous and creepy. These passages are incredible. And it also is told in second person, or rather these people are speaking, not all of them, but many of them are speaking to another person through their narration. What would I, a tiny child myself, have been doing there? No, it was a story you told, how the boy crouched amongst the trees and looked up and saw her, her face as pale as her nightdress in the moonlight, how he looked up and saw her flinging herself, arms spread like wings, into the silent air, how the cry on her lips died as she hit the black water. I love this writing. It is so, excuse me, it is so creepy and atmospheric, and I'm very excited. There's another passage that I really like that kind of shows how incredible the writing is. Opposite the entrance, images of the drowning pool, over and over and over, from every conceivable angle, every vantage point, pale and icy in water, the cliff black and stark, or sparkling in the summer, an oasis, lush and green, or dull flinty gray with storm clouds overhead, over and over and over. The images blurred into one, a dizzying assault on the eye. I felt as though I were there, in that place, as though I were standing at the top of the cliff, looking down into the water, feeling that terrible thrill, the temptation of oblivion. Woo woo! You're right, that was my fault. I deserve that. You got him, he's dead. Good girl. Defending the home. Alright, I have hit page 29. I want to abandon my whole TBR and read this book very badly. Now on to the final book. I'm gonna move back into the living room because it's cold out here on the porch, and I'll let you know. What is it? The Kingdom, right? Isn't that the book? So let's go read a chapter of The Kingdom. Yes, it is indeed The Kingdom. I know there's no way that this book is going to be better than Into the Water because I'm really enjoying it, but we shall see. Let's see how long chapter 1 is. All right, chapter 1 begins on page 9. Oh, perfect, and ends on page 18, so we should be done quite soon. All right, y'all, this was a pleasant surprise. So this is from a Norwegian author and was translated from Norwegian. I got 18 pages in because that is chapter 1 and found that the writing is, I absolutely love it. It is kind of what I've noticed of Norwegian and Swedish thrillers. It's kind of straightforward, no fluff, but very clear and crisp. And I enjoy the writing style. So the chapter just opens up with him welcoming Carl and his new wife into his home, and he hasn't seen his brother in a long time. He's got all these mixed feelings. The wife is from Barbados, and she seems really interesting, and they're just kind of getting settled in. So there really wasn't much to comment on, but I love the writing, and I'm very excited about continuing with this book. So in order of interest, I would say, I almost want to say The Kingdom is what I want to pick up first, then Into the Water, and then Girl A. And I'm interested in them for different reasons. This because this is one of my favorite writing styles, even though I do love that good lyrical thriller. But the reason why I would rather read this over Into the Water right now is because I'm just so fascinated and curious, and it's very straightforward. Into the Water is a book where you, from page 1, you don't know what the hell is going on. So I feel like it's gonna take a while for me to get that clarity and understand as a reader. And I think just where I'm at mood-wise is I want to sink into a story, something that's like linear and fast-paced kind of thing. All of those books I am going to keep. I was honestly expecting to be unhauling all 3 of them. So I'm shocked that these are all 3 books that I want to keep and continue. Thank you to Gavin for pushing me to do this experiment because I really want to make a full-length video out of it. And it was really fun.
By day, she is a sweet dog. She presents herself as the great protector, an innocent, unassuming canine. But in reality, when night descends, when eyes are closed to her true nature, she becomes Dogcula. Yes. Oh, it's gonna be so fun. Don't fight it. Don't fight it. How is it in your mouth already? Look at it. No. Yes, it's gonna be fun. We're having a fun time. You're so cute. Yes, it is. Yeah.
Dogcula, Dogcula, da 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 Dogcula.
Oh, so good girl. Oh, so good girl. Yes, oh, so good girl. Yes, good girl. Good girl.
I think now would be a really fantastic time to have dinner. I finished the Indian food. And I live here now, in the bathroom. This is where I will be continuing my read of Dick Fight Island. Right here on this toilet. I hate my life. Thank God I'm stuck on this toilet. Otherwise, I would be running into the street and rolling underneath the wheels of an oncoming semi. Not this. Not this. Well, it's good, isn't it? Now let the golden rain come and shower all over my face. The golden rain is exactly what you think it is. It's giving, let the rain fall down and wake my dreams. Let it wash away my sanity. Cause I wanna feel the thunder, I wanna scream. Let the rain fall down, I'm coming clean. I'm coming clean. Whoa! Real talk though, I'm wondering if this was a criticism that the author received in the first book, was that there wasn't enough sex, because everybody is getting jiggy with it. Every single person. We've got a little family drama here with one person not approving of their brother's marriage and trying to kind of interfere with the impending nuptials. And then we've got some golden showering happening.
Okay, that's happening.
That's happening. The little baby dragon is back, and that's the only saving grace for this novel. A lot's going on, and I wish I weren't a part of any of it. Alright, Toilet Jessie is back. I finished Dick Fight Island, thank God. The shitter is the perfect place to finish this book because, wow. Wow, so first of all, it ended, the storyline wrapped up well. But if it also set itself up for future volumes, which is going to be great for fans of the series, I will not be continuing with this series if more books come out. This was not for me. This was not for me, but I'm also not the target audience. So there's that. What else can I say about this book that I haven't already said? This was quite the ride. It was an experience. And we're gonna put that behind us now. And I'm sure there are so many sex jokes that could be made with that entire sentence, but I'm not gonna make them. I don't think y'all realize how deeply excited I am for this final part of the video where I get to read Gavin's Wattpad fiction. I've been really interested in Gavin's writing for quite some time now, and I just can't wait. He very recently transitioned to being a full-time YouTuber and Wattpad writer, and I believe the story that I'm about to read is the very first of his stories as a part of like Wattpad's paid program where you have to pay and subscribe in order to continue reading the rest of it. This is a gay Titanic story following two boys, and I'm really quite excited to get into it. This story is called Heart of the Sky. Heart of the Sky won a 2018 Wattie Award, which is incredibly exciting. Arriving desperately late for his flight, Brando Hallward discovers it's delayed but still manages to make a fool of himself in front of his ex. But his luck changes when he scores a dinner with the suave Daxton Lowe. The two bond before climbing onto the same flight, where they continue their flirtation through the plane's onboard messaging system. Ooh, okay. However, dangerous blocks of turbulence rock the plane, causing injuries throughout. Plus, Brando's ex is becoming increasingly jealous. Something is wrong, both with the plane and with Brando's life. But will these moments with Daxton be enough to make everything right? Ooh, okay. Very interested in this. So let us start reading without further ado.
Not you trying to make me download the app. Absolutely not. That is not how this is going to go.
Oh my god, all my life I had to fight. I just want to read the story. Start reading. No, I don't want the app. Why must I suffer without any end in sight? Oh my god, I just signed in and now it's saying we couldn't find an account. I literally just want, I guess we're downloading the app. This app is taking longer than it took me to come out of the closet. Oh, finally it's done. We're gonna try signing up with Google again. We're gonna try this one more funking time. Parameter missing. I'm gonna take these developers and suck the blood from their necks. I hate my life. Great. I'm so excited that I get to do this all over again. Username is going to be Jessie. I hate it here. Hey, username Jessie I hate it here is now live. 468,000 people have read the story. That is incredible, and the reading time is about 5 hours. We love that. So let's go to the free preview. If one more thing pops up on this screen that's not the story, okay. There's this really heartfelt note from Gavin that I want to read. Hi everyone, thank you so much for choosing to read my story, Heart of the Sky. I call this my gay Titanic story, and it has the honor of being part of the paid stories program. That means the first 8 chapters will be totally free to read, but the rest of the book can be unlocked through purchasing coins so that you can have access to a heartfelt story of 2 boys who happen to fall in love. I'm going to die. Tears stream from my eyes, hot, blinding tears that blur everything around me. The breath forces its way out of my throat. I can't feel my lungs inflate, and I'm desperate for air, desperate to stay alive. I look up and I see him. He's right there in front of me. We're gonna scroll ahead to their meet cute. A lone woman stands at the desk with not a single person in a line to go through. I must be the very last person, but why haven't they called my name on the announcements? Am I really that unimportant that the airline couldn't care less about one passenger missing his flight? It's so dramatic. Have I missed it? I asked the attendant, though it probably sounds like I'm screaming at her. I'm sorry, I've just run through the entire airport to get here. My connecting flight was delayed and I landed not long ago and... Brando? That voice. That soft, enchanting, and slightly infuriating voice. It's him. But wait, why isn't he on the plane? I turn around and see him standing at the perimeter of a petite coffee shop. He's holding a cup of coffee and wearing a smug smile like a tuxedo to boast his eternal happiness and good fortune. Why aren't you? I start to ask until a sickening realization hits me. I return my focus to the woman at the desk. When is flight 143 to New York boarding? In an hour, she says. It's not 10 past 3? No, it's 10 past 2. You do know that daylight savings has ended, don't you? I'm so stupid. I didn't have time to turn my phone on after getting off my last flight, and my watch is archaic. I'm the biggest idiot in this airport. My eyes flicker over to my ex, the second biggest idiot in this airport. I just ran a good mile for no reason whatsoever. Oh, that poor woman on the escalator. Not him body checking poor old ladies. No, don't feel sorry for her. She was rude. So was I. We're even. Worse than any of that, Nicholas Johnson is a witness to it all. Nick the Dick, as I like to call him. Immature, but so satisfying. He's still standing there, watching me, expecting me to fall into the palm of his hand like I always do. Not this time, Satan. Those dreamy eyes aren't as hypnotic as they used to be. I feel more attraction to a wet floor sign. Woo, okay, some tension there. We've got some tension going on. We're gonna skip ahead to that meet cute. The bathroom is empty when I enter it, and I plant myself in front of a sink and mirror. The watermarks and footprints that cover the glass makes it hard for me to see properly. I sigh at the sorry sight reflecting back at me. Me every day in the mirror. I splash water on my face and it cools me down. I feel much better for it. Because of my airport marathon, my fringe is sticking up higher than usual. I sort that out too and immediately feel some shame lift. I'm starting to look and feel more human. But the smell? I have nothing to help me in that department. No deodorants or aftershaves. That kind of stuff isn't allowed on hand luggage. I hear a noise, a spray coming from the stalls. My gaze follows the sound and settles on one of those automated air fresheners on the wall. That's what I need. Oh God. I walk over to the toilets and stand on the seat. My hand can reach it fine, but I can't open it. I struggle with the mechanism keeping it closed and then quickly give up. Dear God. I remain standing on the seat waiting for it to spray. It should be any second now. I put my hands on the walls and lift my body up a little higher. Please kill me. To my delight, it finally sprays. Not delight, the small spits of fragrance rain down on me. Okay, Dickfight Island. And I let them fall on my face and chest. Oh, how wonderful it feels to go from smelling like shit to smelling like less shit. I throw my hands up in victory and wait for the next spray. I look around the bathroom in the meantime. Hi, I say to the cute guy who's just walked in. My face drops. Oh shit. I said I very rarely swear unless in dire situations. Today is proving very dire indeed. That's so fucking hilarious. What have I just walked into? There's a guy standing on a toilet seat looking like he's having an orgasm under a wall-mounted air freshener. So this oh my god, I'm crying. So now we're into chapter 2. Daxton, who is the hot dude who just walked in. Now we're getting his perspective, and his narration starts out like this. Oh my god, this is the strangest thing I have ever seen, and I have no idea what to do. Do I still use the toilet? Should I just go and let him have his pleasures in peace? I'm crying. Okay, so we're gonna scroll forward. I mean, honestly, he brought that on himself. Like, you could have taken soap, put it on a paper towel, scrubbed, dried yourself. You chose the most ridiculous form of action possible. You had options, sweetie. Okay, you chose. And then you knew someone could walk in. Ooh. Okay, so now we're at a part where he's encountering his ex. I'm in tears. I roll my eyes and feel the anger swell up inside of me. I'm not a bird to have stones thrown at it. I thought I made clear that I want nothing to do with you. You made it perfectly clear when you screamed at me in the middle of Central Park in front of all those people, but you've yet to explain to me why. If it needs explaining, then you haven't been paying attention for years. Is this my ex? You're so difficult, he moaned. One moment you're infatuated with me and coming around to my house for the most incredible sex of your life, and the next you're throwing tantrums. I'm positive I have whiplash. I'll give you whiplash in a minute if you seriously think you gave me the best sex of my life. I always had to finish myself off, you selfish little prick. It is my ex. Wow. Oh my god, what is she doing here? Oh my god. Oh hell no, he gotta go. You were just a meek, timid little boy when I met you. You could barely form a sentence around me. I made you grow up into a man. Be grateful for me. It's giving electric chair.
Absolutely not.
Okay, so obviously his ex is an ego maniac. Scrolling forward to Brando and Braxton, I think his name, have had a little bit of fight, and they're making up over. We walk alongside each other, passing stores where Brando would make a random comment every now and then about something in the window. We arrive at an Italian restaurant that looks pretty decent for it being sandwiched between a news agent and a pet store. Does Italian food sound good, I ask. Anything sounds good right now, to be honest, he answers. We walk in and a waitress greets us instantly. She flashes an overwhelming smile and asks, table for two? Not them sitting at a table with a single rose and a solitary candle burning behind it. He raises his glass to good company. We clink glasses together and take a sip. We both pull a face. It's not that great, but it will do. You think I'm good company? So far, so good, he says, and I promise I will pay you back for this. I'm not a charity case. I really do appreciate this. I wave my hand. Don't worry about it. It's nice to have someone to talk to, I guess, before boarding the plane, especially since it's been delayed. I hope it doesn't last too long, me, when it came to sex with my ex. Maybe another hour. Even if the snow stops, they will need to clear the runway. I just want to get home. I wish I could skip the plane journey altogether. I take another drink of wine. It gets better the more I drown my mouth in it. That's what she said. You really don't like flying, huh? I hate it. But it's the only way I can escape home. I want to see every corner of the world. I have these big ideas of where I want to live my life and what I want to do with it. Unfortunately, planes are a necessary evil. They continue to have very entertaining banter, and it ends with, maybe I shouldn't call him a stranger anymore. I'm buying him lunch. I bought him wine. Technically, this is a date. As I think that, I look up at the boy sitting across from me. He eats his pasta slowly now and chews gratefully. He sees me looking at him and smiles. I really appreciate this, he says. I look at my own bowl and return to eating. I can't see him, but his face is pictured clearly in my mind's eye. He's definitely not a stranger to me now. A date doesn't sound like the worst idea. Pretty cute. Okay, so now we're at the final free chapter. I'm very much enjoying where the story is going, and I'm gonna read the last little bit that is free. We turn down the corridor and enter through a door. We end up on the jetway and we're able to see outside. The snow has settled on the ground, but there's a clear path behind the plane we're about to board. The plane is a beauty. She's huge, breathtaking. This is the aircraft I'm going to spend 11 hours inside. What just happened? Why did the screen go white? Oh my god. The screen just went whiter than the Oscars. What happened? Brando seems to have a different reaction to seeing the plane. His footsteps get smaller and I feel his hand on my jacket. I look down and he's holding on to me. I look at him and he moves his hand away. Sorry, he says. Don't be. That was lovely and I definitely want to continue and see where that's. I'm also wondering if we're gonna get some plane action, a little bit of nitty and gritty in the bathroom, if you know what I'm saying. This concludes the experiment where I spent an entire week living as Gavin from How to Train Your Gavin. I know you were not just putting your ass in my face. This is not Dick Fight Island. Swing it around like a helicopter. Today is going to be, oh shit, I forgot. Nope, fuck. Today. 2 days. Then I would just be a black mermaid under the sea. Pray. In the arms. It's gonna be a long 30 pages.
Don't fight it. Don't fight it.
Damn, my skin is popping like a pimple. Shop? Oh God.
And I was just like, what?
Everything the light touches, Simba.
Going through. And I'll go ask someone for it. Gavin, I hate you. When I told her to have a good day, she glared at me.
Gave up trying to fix it. I couldn't fix my parents' marriage and I'm damn sure not gonna fix this shot. This app is taking longer than it took me to come out of the closet. Semen is flowing everywhere. I'm concerned about becoming an innocent bystander. It's so, excuse me. It is, the golden rain is exactly what you think it is. A lot's going on, and I wish I weren't a part of any of it.
I got issues in my head. I like you in my bed, but you keep me on red.
I want to give a big thank you to Gavin for participating in this video, and more importantly for the amazing content that you create, and for pushing me as a creator and letting me know that there is space for me in the community to make the kind of content that I will be proud of. So you will not get to see me play with Final Cut Pro in this video. It has inspired me to pull out that green screen and play with it, and I can't wait to incorporate that into my later videos. Big hugs, big thank yous to Gavin for everything that you do for the community, and also it's just really beautiful to see how you have grown over the years and you commit to yourself, your work, and also your writing. It's incredibly inspiring and I love the shit out of you. So that is gonna do it for this video. Gavin's information is going to be linked down below. Definitely check out all of his amazing work if you have not already, because you're in for a treat. If you want more content from me, I do have a Patreon where I film content exclusively for my beautiful patrons, and that is going to be linked down below as well. And if you're not interested in joining Patreon at this time, I also have little links and ways that you can get more of me outside of YouTube, my Instagram, all of that fun stuff. So this video, I'm sure, is going to be incredibly long, but I don't feel guilty because Gavin is known for his full feature length videos. So we're getting into the spirit. All right, y'all, stay safe, be good to yourselves, be good to others, and I hope to see you in my next video.